Sweet, we're up, we're live, we're running. What's up? Good morning, people. Good morning, guys. It looks like Asia accumulated, consolidated, and then we expanded above London. We already swept London low on both ES and EQ. We basically ran back up to the 3 a.m. candle open, which is the 4 hour open, and then just dropped it hot. What I'm looking for is we already ran to the daily distribution. I will probably look for shorts down to the well, we're already almost at London low again. Asia high, which would be 12 a.m. We do have news. Um, since we have news, we got to be extra careful. However, we do have a breaker block right there. News is at 9:45. So in about 12 minutes, we have 13 minutes. We have news. Um, this is looking really, really tricky. Just because we have a lot of conflict going on globally. There's a couple of war um, conflicts that are just creating tension in the markets. However, price action is price action. I'm going short, guys. It's very, very early. I might get stopped. Basically, we haven't swept anything. I think I'm just chasing. I messed up. I'm being impulsive. I'm being impatient. And I'm just looking for the breakthrough 12 a.m. down here. Um, I will be adjusting my stop loss. And I also had to give an entry. I'll be going stops in the money. 12 a.m. is my logical liquidity target. Therefore, I will be moving stops here. Um, not so soon. Come on. Not right. Oh my god. I knew 12 a.m. was my target, but I wanted more. Why am I like this? I'm back in, guys. You have news. 12 minutes and basically just lost the possible little potential that I had made. Um, I got greedy. I got impatient. I'm just gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to sit this one out, guys. Things that if I had done a meanie, I would have been content with this little run. Ah, Lord. All right, GG's chat. Jeez. Took a loss. This looks promising, like a reversal at 12 a.m. Also to show them my indicators. Be moving stops to break even just because quite heavy. Now I'm not willing to I'm thinking, should I trail out and just keep it running? I trimmed just because I'm not gonna be dumb and give it all back. Then I'll have 3 a.m., which is a 4-hour candle open as my new target. Come on, I need 20 points. I need this thing to just rip. Like my shirt says, I'm a bullish, naturally offering higher bids, higher prices. I need this thing to just boom, just skedaddle up. Get it. Don't do me dirty. Pump it, pump it. We have a 3-minute breaker block, which is not good. This is technically where we would see a new lower low, higher low. So I would need this breaker block to be invalidated. So we have low, high, lower low, and then we need a higher low, the lower low, if the breaker block plays out. However, this small little sweep was not justifiable for this long expansion met with it. So we had an expansion met with expansion, which is always a reversal on a higher time frame candle. See this big wick on the hourly, big wick on the 4-hour. Now I need the daily to finish expanding, at least to above that 3 to 4 hour. However, we have news in 4 minutes. That's why I have this here. I don't like having it here, but it's a reminder. News in 4 minutes. Should not go below that body open. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. That's it. Small 200 on the day. Just want to get out before the news. However, this looks like it's just gonna rip ass. No. I'm back in, guys. I shouldn't have gone out. Small tight stop loss. Take profit above at the 3 to 4 at the 3 a.m. 4-hour candle. have news in 2 minutes. I got back in just because I wanted that target up here, and I felt like I was being a little pussy by sizing down when I know it's gonna hit here regardless. At one point, I would be more devastated if it hit without me. There you go, 339 on the day. Small little take profit. Now we wait for the news in less than 1 minute, and we have news. News is a gamble. I don't gamble. From a $200 loss to 3939, not too shabby. Look at that. We had a bullish breaker block on ES, however, still bearish on NQ. ES is showing relative strength against NQ. Look at that. Where did it drop from? To the tick. That would have stopped me out. So I'm glad it hit it before it stopped me. We have news in 12 seconds. We have flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI, and then again at 10, which is 7 a.m. for me, existing home sales. News in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, news. Yes. That was pretty damn accurate. News is over. Now I would like to see us expand up. However, let the market digest this. What are the numbers? It doesn't show me the data. I would have to go to Forex Factory. No. Forex Factory. Where is it? It's somewhere over here. Came out positive. Actual, the forecasted. So they're both better than, well, same as previous. This one was better than, no, the previous was better. Okay. So they're better than forecasted, but they were not better than previous numbers. Therefore, it's neutral, in my opinion. Better, but not. So better than expected, but not better than before. Let's see what price. Regardless, I did my thing. I could call it a day here and clock off. I'm content with $300. Just gonna pump. I'm gonna just choke this out and stop in profit because this is my daily goal of 500 a day. And anything above 800 becomes an issue because then it's that 30% rule of make too much, and then I have to make even more when I want to cash out because Apex is 30% consistent rule with a $500 minimum but a $2,000 max. $800, anything above 800 is that little sweet spot of 30%. I'm gonna choke it just because I don't want to be done. Once it goes back above here, I'm gonna close it out right here. Pump it, pump it, pump it. This candle should not go bearish. Come here, Canelita. Give me that good luck. Canela. Come on. Got your belly for good luck, right? Belly. Belly rub. If it stops me, oh well. It was a nice run. Yo. Alright, it stopped me out. 456. Canela, what'd you do? You didn't give me good luck right now. It's alright. From losing 200 to being up 450, I'll take that any day. Any day. We got news in 10 minutes again. However, this looks good to continue pumping. Pumping. News in 7. News in 10 at 7 a.m. News in 10. News in 10, and we made our little piggy bank by then. That guap. I could have put my stop here on that first trade and then been up an extra 200 instead of losing 200, but alright. It's gonna just explode. How bullish this is. We had war. The new war news dropped it. All we did was recover overnight. Everyone's being fearful. The market just knows that it's made it go up. It's going to continue to rally no matter what. We have a conflict, drop it. Naturally, pump it. All it is the name of the game, and I wish I knew that when I was younger. When I first started, I wanted to just short this thing. I was like, it's going up, go against it. Day after day after day, just wanting it to drop, and it never drops. Just continues to run, man. Look at the hourly candle. We have all of this liquidity to take out. Lord, I feel like I'm losing out on potential profits, but I made mine. I made mine. If anything, I'll switch to another account. Just because this looks so good. However, ES is about to take those highs. And this is a daily distribution for the stat map. Meaning this is normally when we create the high of the day or some sort of wick for the daily candle. Look at the daily manipulation, created the wick. Now this is where we're gonna potentially distribute to. This is a different account. This is 8. The other account is up 400. This one, we'll see. Um, Theoretically, I shouldn't be trading before news. However, lately I've been okay with it as long as I don't hold through the news. I can trade before. Stop at that 4-hour candle. On this account, Apex is not asking me for explanations, so I don't think I will. However, for the chat, this is the hourly candle. This is the 4-hour candle wick. Let me correct myself. This is the wick. The wick. This is the body of the daily. My take profit is currently above the previous 2 days body. So the close and the open. There you go. I'll leave it like that. If I take a small loss, I take a small loss. However, we already expanded above the opening prices of the hourly and the 4-hour, kind of making me a little hesitant to hold this. Just hold 6 minutes until 5 minutes until the 10 a.m. We got existing home sales. It's look like it's creating an SMT with ES. ES has taken London highs. NQ is still struggling to. I would not want to see this retrace. I would like to see this just continue expanding to the upside. Will I pay the price for being greedy and wanting more when I could have logged off and walked away? Or will I be rewarded for being hungry and not satisfied the minimum that I set myself? We shall see. 5-minute candles looking bullish. Straight bullish. 15 minutes. Bullish. Look at that sweep. Sweep above the body, close, and then right back above. I just don't like how it's stalling. I don't like the stall. When it just freezes, it makes me hesitant. We have news in 3 minutes. I'm most likely gonna get out or put my stop at break even, but even then, news is just so volatile. It could just toot, break it just toot, and then not hit the take profit and dump. I'm gonna get out here, guys, manually for a small loss, just because news is in less than 2. It's in 3. I'll put my stop to break even, just in case numerically it works in my favor. I'm out for a small loss of $100. I'll wait for the news. After the news is over, I would like to see an expansion to the upside. Just be. I feel like this is gonna rip without me, but the new 4 a.m. candle with news. Therefore, two of the biggest things that I avoid: a new hourly candle open on the 4 hour, and also news. Together, that is very, very volatile. However, volatility is good. Doesn't always work in our favor. Should we do it? Should we do it, chat? Should we break our rules at one time? Nah. Be patient, bro. Patient. Be patient. This just looks so good. I feel like I should be in it. Something's telling me do it. Intuition is telling me do it. Logical reasoning saying don't. Lord have mercy. Do not bust yet. Breaker block is a bullish bust to the upside. That's nice. BB is breaker block. Let's wait for this reaction. 4, 3, 2, 1. I knew it. Lord have mercy. News is over. I'm in, guys. I'm in. News is over. The news didn't do as much crazy as I thought. I just don't like how now we're above London. This is literally the high of the day. If it starts to retrace from here. Lord have mercy. If I had longed here, I would have been halfway to take profit. Instead, I'm halfway to stop loss. Sheesh, intuition wins. Intuition might have taken the dub on this one today. Come on, let's pump it. Bullish. This might take a while, but I think it's gonna get there. The market is just overall bullish. I think the market would genuinely pump. Just will it do it with me or without me? That's the real question. Sorry. Bray joined the lab and that got a little loud. Need to focus. This expansion kind of worries me because there's no retracements. But however, when we do retrace, it just creates that wick. The retracement, wick, boom, retracement, the wick, retracement, that wick. This candle right here was very bullish. However, it's just not continuing, and I would like it to continue. ES with the strength, man. I need NQ to catch up. That was a very bullish 3 minute candle. However, I need that 5 minute to close bullish right above here. If we can close above this opposing candle, we're running. The next opposing candle is above here. and then the next would be not the previous day high, but the one below before that. Approaching break even on the account. Never mind, we're back down. Just hold it. Trust the process. Believe in yourself. You can do it. See, if I had listened to my intuition and longed here, I would have already been up. That was 25 points, which is halfway to take profit. However, I did not follow my intuition today. I need to. Intuition is that inner you that guides you. I need that. I need to listen to that. Like second nature telling you this is what's gonna happen. You've been doing this. Follow it. You know what it is. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong a couple times. Over the long series of time, you would like to be correct more than wrong. Being wrong one time won't hurt you. Being wrong 5 times in a row won't hurt you. But if you're wrong 100 times in a row, there's a big problem. Even after 15 or 10, that's a problem. From 23, I would have been taking profit. I would have been done right now with this account. I would have been up 500 on this one. And instead, I'm only up 74. So it's okay. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Be patient. Your hands up and breathe, bro. Just breathe. Just not sweaty right now. Anxiety hasn't kicked in. Nothing. I'm chilling. Going to stop to break even. Pump it. Just 20 more points. 20 more points. 20 more points, baby. 20 more points, baby. Get it, baby. Let's get it. Keep pumping, baby. Keep pumping. Keep pumping. You were almost there. This is the highest that the price has gone to. 87, and my take profits at 2002. Lower it a little bit just because 2000 is a pretty big number, the whole number. Market tends to react severely to whole numbers like that. Just because people want to have their orders exactly like that. Oh, once it goes to 22,000, I'm shorting type of stuff, you know. 219. Don't be a dick for a tick, bro. Victor, close the trade, bro. Walk away with 250. 70. Need this thing like above here, and then I'll close it out. No, don't come back. I knew I should have closed this. Oh Lord, have mercy. What did I do? What did I do? 132, bro. I could have been up. Oh my Lord. I should have just got in and just left my orders. I I should have just listened to my intuition and said, this is the high, close it. Should have listened to myself earlier when I said, get in here, gonna pump. A whole bunch of mistakes right now, man. All these little mistakes are causing me to have a domino effect, and the domino effect leads into tilt, and tilt is not good for you. Tilt is disaster. Look, we hit 992. We're about to hit 2000, that level that I'm looking for right here. I know this is a tight stop, but I'm not willing to lose the little bit on 7 micros. 7 micros is quite a lot. Come on, all I wanted was this 2000 level. No more. I promise I won't be greedy if we hit this. I'm not being scared to get back profits. Being scared, bro. We're about to hit that 2000 level. Are you being scared? Wait for it to come back below and then get in. I want the Asia, London low, then we can pump it. I would be devastated if we pumped to 200 to 22,000 without me. Then I would be even more devastated if I knew that I had money locked in and I didn't secure it, because technically on this performance accounts, this is money being able that I can cash out. Small stop. If I get stopped, I get stopped, and call it a day. Lord have mercy. Oh, we're above the daily distribution. This is just so bullish. Yeah, this is not good. I have to get out. Basically lost everything that I had made. The market is just so bullish. We're back. We're so back. We can close above this opposing candle. I would like to continue that expansion. This is looking like a promising candle. We still have 2 minutes left, and it's already retracing the entire 3-minute retracement. 3-minute retracement, 1 minute already covering half of it. This little time right here is the time left on the candle. Above here is a time frame. I'm on the 3 minutes, 5-minute candle, 3-minute candle. On the 3-minute candle, we're almost closing above the opposing. On the 5-minute, we're almost at the opening, and then on the 15-minute, we're looking for this opposing run, which is not the yesterday's previous day high, but the one before that. What I had mentioned early in the stream. Come on, pump it, baby, pump it. 200 on the day on an account where I can withdraw. Might just call it here. I just makes my pump it, baby, pump it, baby, pump it, baby, pump it, baby. Pump it, baby. Pump it, baby, pump it, baby. 100 again. This has ran. Price has just ran, and it is quite a run. Check it out. Price ran from here 430 points. That is quite a run. I'm gonna have to get out. On average, it pumps 300 points that were above the average. So it's either we're very, very strong or we're approaching the top of the day. New 5-minute candle. This is a very bullish 5-minute candle. However, this 3-minute did not close above the opposing. I'm not to close it. Lord, I need that 22. If I don't get it, I don't get it. What am I gonna do? Give all my money back trying to get it? Losing, lose it all in hope of something that I'm not 1000% confident or something I don't have control over. A little silly. NQ is a lot weaker than ES. One hands off the mouse. Let it do its thing. Hands off the mouse. I don't like how the 7 a.m. new 4-hour candle has no wick. Called the devil's mark. Statistically wise, we pull back to this level 70% of the time. However, today it doesn't seem like an average day. It seems more of a bullish trend, and I would like to be part of the bullish continuation. Only problem is the high of the day, and ideally you would want to short below. I mean, you would want to short the high of the day and long the low. So this was ideal long. This was an ideal long. We had closed above the previous opposing candle. I just was fearful of the news and the new hourly candle. However, news driver is a positive thing to us, to trading. It's just a very not unpredictable but very volatile. A driver means it's gonna go one way or another intensely quick, with the volatility is just gonna like drive through, it's a driver. So when it drives prices, a lot of times before I had gotten slippage. So say my stop loss is right here at 59, and then it fills me like at 20, like crazy mad 30 points more than I wanted it. Hands above your head, don't be dumb. Don't be silly, bro. Don't be silly, bro. Let it hit. Let it hit. Make your money, make your bread. You want a Porsche GT3 RS? There's no way you're gonna do that by being fearful. You need to just let it run. have to close it here. I'm content with this. But I need that. I need that Porsche. I need that GT3 RS, baby. I knew it was gonna go there. I'd be devastated if it did it without me. 422 on one account, 456 on one account. Baby, I just made $880 all on stream. High fashion, like oh yeah, G-Wagon on a Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got it cold. I know I gotta keep my shorty. And this is performing account with Apex, baby. Is the real deal. Let's get it. No, no. Hop in the bands, is that okay? Little celebration dance, Canelita. Let's give him a little celebration dance. Hit the boogie. You guys can't see it. Oh, okay. Hit the stinky leg, Canelita. Hit the stinky leg. Woo! That's it, chat. I'm gonna try to go to sleep. I don't know if I can because I'm a little excited. Been studying and practicing for days like this. I had told myself, you set a minimum standard for you. You meet that minimum standard of 500. It's time that and then it gets to a point where that's no longer the minimum standard. You know, that's just like a little bit of dust in the air. It's like, I used to do that, but we're better. We're past that. We're here to improve. Alrighty. I knew this was gonna just blow up and but the more greedy you are, the more prone you are to silly decisions. For me, this is enough. Thank you guys for all the support. If anybody is watching or actually does watch it and make it this far to this video, I appreciate you. You're watching greatness develop. You're watching a legend in the making.